Thailand, a country known for its glittering temples, its street food, its serene beaches, and its nightlife. In the tourist hubs of Bangkok, Pattaya, and Phuket, the streets come alive after dark. Neon lights flicker, loud music plays. Smiling women stand at bar entrances, calling out to passers-by. To some, this is just part of the adventure. To others, it's exploitation in plain sight. But for the women working in these bars, often referred to as bargirls, this is daily life, and for many, it's a matter of survival. What most visitors don't realize is that prostitution in Thailand is technically illegal. Yet, the sex industry is everywhere, open, visible, and thriving. That contradiction has left sex workers in a dangerous gray zone. No legal rights, no protection, no voice. A bar girl might work long nights serving drinks, dancing, or going home with customers. She might earn good money, but without a contract or social protections, she is completely vulnerable. If she is assaulted, there's no safe place to report it. If she becomes pregnant or gets sick, there's no support. If her employer withholds her pay, she has little legal recourse. Many of these women come from poor rural provinces like Isean in the northeast. They may have dropped out of school early, some are single mothers, some are supporting entire families. They're not lazy, they're not criminals, they're surviving. Now, for the first time in decades, change may be coming. Thailand's parliament is considering a new piece of legislation called the Sex Workers Protection Bill. This bill wouldn't fully legalize prostitution. Instead, it would decriminalize it, removing penalties for individuals who sell sex. It would introduce a licensing system for venues and offer sex workers access to healthcare, labor rights, and social protections. In other words, the women would no longer be seen as criminals. They would be seen as workers, with dignity, with choice, with protection. If passed, the law would be a game changer. Sex workers could report abuse without fearing arrest. They could access government health services. They could unionize. They could demand fair pay. Venues would be held to clear standards. Exploitative or abusive practices could be punished. Middlemen and traffickers could face real legal consequences. And perhaps most importantly, the shame surrounding sex work could begin to fade. Of course, stigma doesn't disappear overnight, but legal recognition is a powerful first step. It says, you exist and you matter. Take May, a 24-year-old woman from Ubon Ratchathani. She came to Pattaya at 19 after her father died. She worked at a bar, 6 nights a week, 10 hours a shift. She learned English from customers, smiled through insults, and sent money home every month. One night, a tourist got violent. The bar owner told her not to make trouble. She didn't report it because she was afraid the police would arrest her. Now imagine if May had rights. Imagine if she had a contract. Imagine if she had somewhere safe to go. Or Lena, a single mother of 2. She works in a karaoke lounge. She never tells her children what she really does. She says she's a waitress, but she lives in fear of being caught, of being judged, of losing everything. These are not rare stories. They are everyday stories. But not everyone welcomes the proposed law. Religious leaders, conservative politicians, and community elders have voiced strong opposition. They fear that decriminalizing sex work will erode moral values, that it will encourage trafficking or make Thailand seem like it endorses the industry. Some ask, is this the kind of country we want to be? Others worry about enforcement. How will authorities ensure only consenting adults are involved? How will they stop exploitation? These are real, valid concerns, and they must be addressed carefully. But ignoring the issue hasn't stopped it. Criminalizing the workers has only made them easier to abuse. Around the world, countries are rethinking their approach to sex work. New Zealand decriminalized sex work in 2003, and reports show better health outcomes and less violence. Germany legalized it in 2002, though enforcement remains inconsistent. Sweden chose a different model, criminalizing the buyer, not the seller. There's no perfect system, but the lesson is clear. Sex work doesn't vanish when laws forbid it. It just goes underground, where it's more dangerous. Thailand has the chance to do something different, to acknowledge reality, to center the voices of the workers themselves, to choose compassion over control. This isn't just a legal debate, it's a human one, about women who do what they must to survive, about families depending on money sent from the bars, about people who are judged for what they do, but never heard. Some say it's their choice. Others say it's not a real choice at all. Both may be true, but one thing is clear. A society should never punish someone for trying to survive. The Sex Workers Protection Bill is not perfect. It will need adjustment, oversight, and courage, but it is a step toward dignity, toward justice, toward humanity. Thailand stands at a crossroads, and the world is watching. What path will it choose? What do you think? Should sex work be protected by law? Or is regulation a step too far? Let us know in the comments. And subscribe for more untold stories from Southeast Asia.